Hi crocheters of the world. In this tutorial we will work together on this project. I designed it as a beauty case, but it can be a bag to put your crochet project that you are working at when you want to go out, or I don't know, or actually you can use it as a nice bag. It has the handle, inside it has also a nice pocket, sorry. And of course you can change the colors and the combination. So the let's say little design here that I used, you can work it in one color, or you can work it only in vertical or horizontal stripes. So it's you to decide, of course. I used for this bag about 300 grams of cotton, all-purpose cotton, nothing fancy, suitable for 5mm hook, and I work it with a 5.5mm hook. Now I let you to the tutorial. Okay, so this is my first panel and we need two panels. I just want to in blanket, just a little blanket for you who write me comments as you talk too much. So please don't do it. It's rude, it's, I don't know, offensive, and I really don't want to read comments like this. I will block you, really. I will block you because I think respect, it's a thing that's, at least in my life, is important. So if you don't know what respect means, just try to read it or to look up for this word in your dictionary if you have one. Okay, close brackets, let's go on. So actually let's begin. So two panels we need, and these are the main panels, and I work it with what can I say, medium worth, more a little bit than medium worth yarn. It's suitable for a 5mm hook. I work it with a 5.5mm hook because it's work only in single crochet, so it's rigid enough if you work it with half measure. Or maybe if you work loosely, then you can use exactly the hook that is suitable for the yarn. Now I'm working with this kind of yarn, cotton yarn, but if you work it with thinner or thicker yarn, I just want to tell you that here I have 40 chains. You can put more or less, depends on how large you want it actually to be. I will give you in meters, actually centimeters, how large it is, and long, and all the length, the width. But for now I just want to explain that I began with 40 plus 1 chains, so I have 40 stitches on my row, each row, and you can just add or put less stitches. As I said before, you can make it as large, as long as you want. And I just play a little bit with these two colors that I choose for this project. It's red and black and red, and I work one stripe of 5 rows with red, then another one with black, and then 10 rows here with these squares, and then again 5 and 5, 40. So as many chains, as many stitches as you have on one row, on your row, you will have rows, the number of rows that you have to complete. Okay, so 40 stitches, 40 rows, and into the last 5 rows you will decrease at the beginning and at the end of each row. That's also from 40 I have left here 30. Now what I want to show you here at the beginning is only how to work the very first single crochet row, and you will work it not as normally into the chain like this, but you will go on the wrong side, let's say, of the chain, and we have just one loop in the middle on the wrong side, and it's exactly into that loop that I want to insert hook and work my single crochet. That's why I just wanted to tell you. It will be easier in another step of our project. That's why it's important to work it like this. If you want to, of course, you can work it normally if you think it's too difficult, but you'll see. When we will put together the parts, it will be easier if you work it like this. Okay, now I will continue on. I just want to show you how to change color here. It's not difficult. If you work with me on my tutorial, if you followed my tutorial on tapestry crochet or intarsia crochet, I worked a bag changing colors. So if you worked that one, you will be really able to work this. If you don't worry, I will show you how. Okay, so I completed my 10 rows, 5 with one color, 5 with the other color, and just want to show you how to work the squares, actually to change color. Now I said I have to tell you the length and the width. Actually it's a square, so it's 25 centimeters per 25 centimeters, and I have 40 stitches, so I will work 10, 10, 10 and 10, and again I will begin with black. I work my 10, 1, 2, 3. So I have my 9 single crochets ready. I will work my 10th, and here I want to change color, so I don't want to close it with the black. I will fold my red like this, put it on my hook and pull through these two. So like this, I am ready to begin with my 10 stitches with thread. Now what we have to do here is to carry on the yarn that we are not working with. And to carry on means to work over it, like this. And actually I'm working over the tail too. And this is how we change color. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And again, the 10th, we'll just work it like this, 2 loops on the hook, leave the red, take again the black and pull through, and go on. Now we will carry on the red, so I will carry on the red and work with black my stitches, my 10 stitches, and the 10th you see how to change into your 10th. And this is how you change actually. For 10 rows I will work this, and then I will switch the colors just to create this this design. So now when you reach to the end of the row, you will begin with the same color that you finished with, and you will chain one. Just want to show you, and you will carry on the other color like this. So chain one, put the color over the hook and insert hook into the first single crochet, pull up a loop like this and single crochet just to have it. Now you will just continue on working, carrying on your color that you are not working with, and that's all. So I will work like this for 10 rows, then I will switch the colors, work 10 more rows, 5 rows with the red, and then I will show you how to decrease for the last 5 rows. So I finished my first round of squares. So 10 rows. And now I want to switch the colors and to work the second set, let's say, of 10 rows for the squares. And just I want to show you how to switch from the black to the red in my case. So insert hook into the last single crochet and work it, but don't finish it. Leave the 2 loops on the hook, take the red, and it's exactly as we do when we want to change color. And now I will chain 1 with red, turn, and insert hook into the first single crochet, but first I will put on my hook the black and I will work over it because I want to carry on. And now I actually have red where I worked with black, and I will have black where I worked with red. So this is how I will work my next 10 rows. Then I will work my set of 5 with red and I will be back. So here I will switch to the black. Okay, and continue on. Okay, so that's it. Now I will work this 5 and then I will be back to show you how to decrease. So I finished my 5 with red and now I have to work this 5 with 9 and to decrease. So it's really easy. We will just decrease at the beginning and at the end of each of these last 5 rows. So I changed color with my method with the knot. Insert hook into the first. When I decrease at the beginning, I don't skip the single crochet. It can be a way of decreasing at the beginning, but I used to decrease as normally. So insert hook in the first single crochet, leave the loop on the hook, into the second, leave the loop on the hook, 3 loops on the hook and pull through all 3. And this is how I decrease. Now I will work my single crochet row and then I will be back to show you how to decrease at the end of the row. I'm back. I am almost at the end of the row. Here I have my last 2. And to decrease, insert hook into the first, pull up a loop, insert hook into the next, pull up a loop, which is the last actually. 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all, chain 1, turn your work, and now into the first, yarn over, pull up a loop, into the second, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through all, and then go on and work all your single crochets. At the end do the same thing, and this is what we have to do for 5 rows, for the last 5 rows of the panels. Okay, and now that I have all my both panels ready, let me go one step further and I will put one on a side and I will show you here what I have and what I want to do. It's a pocket, inner pocket, and this pocket we want to put it before we put together the parts to create actually the beauty case. So this one is made with 31 chains and 30 stitches on 20 rows. So I know I have 40 here, so I will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from here, 5 from here, so something like this. Okay, so now I will show you how to actually put it in the middle. You need 4 pins, maybe more if you want to. Now first of all, count from here 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I will put it 1, 2, 3 on these 2. So here, and I pin it here. Okay, then the same thing here. It doesn't have to be exactly, but okay, like this. Now for the other side I will work exactly, I will put it exactly the same, so at the same distance, like this, and I will pinch again, I will pin again here. So can you see these 2 stitches on these 2 stitches? As I said, there is not actually, you don't have to be exactly, but okay, like this. And now I am ready to sew, and I will sew these 2 parts. First of all, like this. I will sew these 2 parts, and then I will be back to show you the next step to put the pocket. I have here exactly sewing needle and yarn, and I will try to sew only on this side, so not on this one. It's not difficult, okay? So try to use some sewing needle and sewing yarn. So I finished, I sew it all on one side and on the other side, and now I have to sew the bottom part. And as I said, you can divide, or maybe I didn't say, I don't remember, you can divide into parts, so you will have 2 little pockets. Or you can leave it as it is, and I will leave it as it is. Now we have to pinch, even if you divide it or not, you have to pinch here. And when you will begin to sew the bottom part, you will sew this all together by stitching some more stitches, okay, more stitches, just to fix it in place, okay, and on the other side too. And that's all. Okay, so here and here you can begin by fix it in place here on the side that you already have. Then you go on, and the same thing on the other side. Okay. So here it is, the pocket, inner pocket. I didn't divide it. I just like it as it is. As you can see here, I pinched and work it over, so stitch over sometimes. Can you see? And then here. Now this is it. It's really nice. This is how it looks. Now what we want to do, of course you can put it on the right side, okay, so on the external part, but I think inner it's better. And we have the 2 panels, and now we can go on one step further again. And for this step we will need some panels on sides and on the bottom to join together the 2 main panels. And these are my sides panels, and this is my bottom panel. Now they are exactly the same. Let me explain. The 3 panels must have a number of rows, exactly the same number of the stitches that we have here. So I have 40 stitches, and on each panel of the side and bottom I have 40 rows, okay, and 40 of or as many stitches as you put on your main panels, okay. So the number of stitches that you put on your main panels must be exactly the same of the number of rows for the side panels and bottom panels. Now another thing, I began here with 16 plus 1 chains, and I have 16 single crochets, okay? And I put 16 because, don't forget, there will be 1 and 1 on sides that we will sew now together. We will actually single crochet together. So from the width, we will take off 1 and 1. So actually we will remain like this, okay? So it's important, this thing too. And now let's go on and put together all the panels. So to finish. Now let's take one main panel and one side panel and put them like this. Now we will begin here into the very first, we will go on and single crochet into each row on the panel, side panel, and on the main panel. Now here I will insert hook exactly into the single crochet, and here I will do the same thing like this. And now chain, and let us go into the very next row, which is this one. Must be very attentive. And this one, and single crochet. Now let's go on into the very next, and into the very next here, and single crochet, and into the very next here, and on the other side, and single crochet. Now I choose to single crochet, not to slip stitch, because I like to have this nice border. Okay, you can also slip stitch if you want to. And now it's like this that I will continue on to work. Okay, I will go into the very next here and very next here and single crochet, very next here. Try not to create large ugly holes, and single crochet here. And now let's go into the next, single crochet here and here. Okay, and this is how it looks, and this is how we will join together all the panels. So I finished with the panel, or these two panels, and now I will put this one here. I have the pocket, and I will do the same thing exactly as I showed you. And then I will do the same thing with this one here and here. Now, as I finish this two panels, I will be back to show you how to put the bottom one. So I finished both parts, both sides are joined, and now let us join the bottom part. Now for the bottom part we need to know, we know actually, that we have 40 stitches on, we have the rectangle, so 40 stitches on the long side and 40 rows. Okay, so we will put together 40 stitches and 40 rows. Insert hook here somewhere. Don't bother about the corners, because at the end we will just join them. Oh, what's going on? why you don't want to. Okay. Oh. Okay. It's large enough, but I don't know why. Okay, I did it. It was a little bit difficult. Okay, and now I will go on and work into each single crochet, pull and single crochet. So each row, each single crochet we have here. Then on the short side we will have single crochet to single crochet and will be easier. Okay, so that's it. Of course we have to go on all around now to join. So this side, then this one, as I said before, we have single crochet to single crochets, as you can see. And this is how we continue on, all around we go. Just want to show you, I finished the long side, first one, and now I am working on 16 plus 16 here. So as you can see, I have single crochets, so it's maybe a little bit easier. I just go on and single crochet, 1 and 1. Then I have to complete one more long side, single crochet 2 rows, and again one more short side, single crochet to single crochet to finish the bottom. Now for the last part, last step, we need 2 pieces, 2 stripes on the upper part, and on the upper part I have 30 stitches, so I began with 31 chains and 30 single crochets, and I work half of the stitches that I have on this side. So I have 16, total of 16, I worked 8, and I worked 2 of this. Okay, and now let's see how to sew the zipper. So first, mine is longer than I need. How to make it short, make it perfect for what you want. It's really easy. Let's see, I want it from here to here, so I will let the first and the last single crochet out. Okay, so I will begin to measure from the second to last, and let's say it's here, so I will put here something. Let me just show you how to do it. So with the needle and the sewing needle, again from here to here, more or less. Okay, I will just try to make this stop before, that's all. Okay, so I will just stitch like this. Now stitch a few times, and then we will cut it, that's all. Here. Okay, so now with my pins, I want to pin one side and the other, and I want to pin it exactly into the very last or very first row, I don't know, like this, okay? Because it's here that I will sew it. Okay, when you do this particular step, don't rush. Just do it nice and calm. It's important. Oh, this is the end, and I said one, so I will pin here and here, and then I want to pin all the rest to be sure that it is at the same level. Okay, so don't rush. And then of course on the other side, the other stripe, and then I will sew with the sewing needle and the sewing yarn. So here I have it. This is how it looks, and what I want to do is to put exactly as I did before for the panels side, and I will do exactly the same thing. So with the single crochet I will join together these two. So slip stitch and so into the first here, into the first here, chain, and let's go on. We insert hook in both sides and we single crochet through both like this. Then the next two, and so on until the end. Do the same thing on the other side, long side. So I mean here, okay, and then we will actually sew these two. I will show you how. So here I have my bag finished finally. I also put a handle on it, and as I said, I sewn here on the sides, actually the sides. And I also put a, oh, this is something that I need to wave in. Now I also put a handle because it's more comfortable to take. And of course you can use it as a beauty case, you can use it as a bag actually. And of course you can choose the colors that you want to work, that you like, sorry, your favorite colors. Of course I had this yarn, cotton yarn, from a long time ago, and I said it can be a nice idea, red and black, to create this bag. So that's why I used these two colors, and I think it's really nice. Nothing, not bad actually. So this is it. This is the tutorial. This is the design and the project, and hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments and for your likes, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss another video of mine if you like my projects. Follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, and if you want to, you can send me photos of your project, or you can also on Instagram just tag me on photos of projects made by you from some of my tutorial. I am always happy to see your projects made following one of my tutorials, one of my ideas, designs, and so on. So don't forget to do so. Till then, till the next tutorial, happy crocheting and Lots of love and crochet.